31 nights of Halloween.
Hey guys, it's Nihongo Johnny. Minasan konnichiwa, Nihongo Johnny desu. I just want to say welcome if you're new. My name's Johnny and I talk about all things paranormal in Japan. And today, as part of the 31 Nights of Halloween, I am going to be talking about Pokemon for Pokémon Wednesday. And we're gonna get into some creepy Pokemon theories. But before we get into that, you guys probably notice I'm in a different room today. I'm actually in my bedroom. And this is because we have new neighbors moving in next door, so it's a little bit loud in the living room. So I thought it would be nicer to film in the bedroom so you guys don't hear clanking the whole time. So today we're going to talk about some creepy ghost Pokemon. The first creepy thing I want to talk about is the theory that Gengar is really Clefable Shadow. And if you look at them back to back, Clefable and Gengar have the same exact body shape with some subtle differences. You might notice that Gengar has spikes while Clefable has a curl for hair, but when your shadow is projected on the ground or something like that, it's not always exact. There's gonna be some differences. So this might be why Gengar has spikes instead of a curl. One creepy fact that I think really makes this more realistic is the fact that you can't hit your own shadow. And just like that, Clefable is a normal type while Gengar is a ghost type. Because of this, when they battle, they cannot touch each other. Their moves will always miss. And that just makes it really creepy. Even if it's not true, I think it's really interesting. Before we get into the next theory, you guys probably notice I'm talking a lot about old Pokemon. I'm not too big on the new series. I used to watch Pokemon all the time when I was younger. I probably know about 200 of them, but after that it just became way too many for me. So I'm mostly going to be sticking to the old stuff back in the 90s. The next theory is that Gastly is a dead cloister. They say that Cloister's defenses are so high that its soul sticks to this earth even after it dies. If you look at them side by side, the Gastly and the Cloister have the same exact face. And when you look at the Pokedex, they're right next to each other on the Pokedex. Some theories I've read stated that Gastly learned Lick from when it was a shelter, and that move carried over to when it became a Gastly. Another cool theory is that Voltorb is a possessed Pokeball. If you put Haunter and Voltorb next to each other, they have the same exact eyes. And I really like the theory that Haunter possessed a Pokeball and couldn't get out. So maybe this is why Voltorb explodes. It's really Haunter trying to escape. When you think about it, it's not impossible. In the TV series, I think Gengar, Gastly, and Haunter all possessed objects in one episode. So why couldn't they possess a Pokeball and kind of get stuck in it? Who knows? Let me know what you guys think. This next theory is not quite a ghost theory, but it is something that is kind of creepy along those lines. And that is the theory that Parasep is really a zombie. And this is because the mushroom on its back is taking over. If you look at Paris, it has eyes, it has irises, it has the whole eyeball. But when you look at Parasep, his eyes are completely white, and his face is expressionless, sort of like he's dead. So maybe as the mushroom grew, it took over his body, and now it's in full control. If that really is the case, I think that's disgusting. What do you guys think? I think this next theory is my absolute favorite, and this is the theory that ghost Pokemon drive their trainers to insanity. It is thought that only skilled Pokemon trainers can handle ghost-type Pokemon. Those that aren't skilled enough become insane. And you encounter some pretty creepy ghost Pokemon trainers in the Pokemon game. In the game, if you're in Lavender Town and you go in the tower, you'll encounter a lot of these old women. And if you talk to them, they say really weird things, and all these really strange things a normal human being wouldn't. There's even one trainer that says, "Sorry, I was possessed." And you kind of think, possessed by what? Maybe ghost Pokemon. You have to admit that most of those ghost Pokemon trainers are just as creepy as me. Ghost Pokemon are extremely powerful. They can even take your soul out of your body. And if you remember in the Pokemon series, I think it was in the first season, where Ash, Misty, and Brock encountered Gastly, Haunter, and Gengar. And I think it was Haunter who pulled Ash and Pikachu's souls from their body. I can picture this being pretty traumatic and causing almost anyone to go insane, especially if it happens to you on a regular basis. So maybe this is true. Maybe this is why ghost Pokemon trainers are so creepy. This last theory has already been disproved, but I still think it's pretty creepy. And this is the theory that Misty died. In the original series, Misty gets licked by Haunter, and when Haunter uses Lick, it removes the opponent's soul from their body. And maybe this caused Misty to slowly die, which is why she left the series. So people thought that she left in order to die. But Over 10 years later, she does come back, so we know she's really alive. But for 10 or so years, people thought that she actually died. Did you guys believe that? What did you guys think of today's theories? Let me know in the comments below. Let me know if you want to hear more. And I'll see you guys for the next 31 nights of Halloween. I just wanted to tack this little piece in at the end. I got a message from one of you guys on Instagram, and this made me so happy. This person's son was finishing up his Taekwondo lesson. He was so excited to go home and watch this episode of the Pokemon conspiracy theories. I just wanted to give a shout out. His name is Zane, and I want to say hi Zane, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you really enjoyed today's episode, even though it was a little bit different. But thank you so much for watching, and I love hearing from you guys. So, I'll catch you guys in the next 31 nights of Halloween.